Hi, what is success? Now, don't answer me immediately. Take a moment, think about it. What does success mean to you? In your words, what is the definition of success? Can you think about that? It's a very, very important question, and if you have a clear definition of it in your head, you would not get distracted in life. You will not be chasing this and that too, because you're not sure where you're going. Because success definition itself is not sure for you. Is success so much money in the bank? Is success marrying somebody you love? Is success reaching this position in your company? Is success getting into a political position? What is success for you? In your head, what is the definition of success? If this can be made crystal clear, your life is going to get easier. My name is Ignatius Raphael. I am known as a cash flow growth igniter. I help individuals, companies, and professionals to build a positive cash flow so that they can stay out of debt and build a life of their dreams, so they can live whatever they can imagine or dream of in their life, which is truly aligned to their core purpose. So the first understanding for us today is on success, and I'm going to share with you three famous people's quotes on success, because each has a particular meaning and they're pretty powerful. So I will start with the first quote. The first one is, success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. I'll repeat, success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. I just love this definition of success. This is spoken about by Earl Nightingale. In his, there's a video called The Stranger's Secret. You can find it on YouTube. And in this, he's defined success. And when I fit it into any area of my life or anybody else's life, and I can see that this is so true. When are you successful? Let's say you're going on is your holiday a success, for example? Let's say a holiday is a success. A holiday to travel, whom you're with, what you're doing on a daily basis, where you're staying, what activities you're doing. It's a progressive realization of what is your worthy ideal. You want to spend fun times with your family or loved ones, and that is why you've gone on a holiday, and your activities and other things are in alignment to that. Your holiday is a success, right? I mean, just take a small 1 week, 2 days or 2 weeks period in your life where you could say you were successful. So take your career, take your business. In this, do you first have a worthy ideal? What is the ideal that you're striving for? So ideal is even more than a vision or a purpose or a goal, because an ideal encompasses a methodology, it encompasses an endpoint, it encompasses everything. Okay, because the ideal is a vision statement which speaks of how you're reaching there. That is what methods are you using to reach there. So look at, let's say you're a dentist, for example. Now, what is your worthy ideal? Okay, if you think on these terms, you would realize that you may choose aesthetics, you may choose a painless treatment, you may choose any one area of your profession which you want to make as your worthy ideal. And when you work towards that, you will find enormous riches opened up for you, because you're so focused, you have that niche on which you're working, and your heart and mind is in song because you are working towards your worthy ideal, and that is true success. Will money follow? You have the answer for that. You know what will happen when your heart and mind is in song. You will attract people. You will attract the right kind of customers. You will attract the right type of clients, and your life is going to be in a fantastic place. All right. So, if I repeat, this definition of success, as per Earl Nightingale, is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Success is the attainment. Success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. That is the first definition. Now I'm going to the second definition, and this is again by a kind of a grandfather of personal development. Probably you all know him, is Napoleon Hill, and his definition of success is the attainment of your definite and chief aim without violating the rights of other people. I've written it down because I didn't want to say the wrong thing. Okay, I will repeat. Success is the attainment of your definite chief aim without violating the rights of other people. Isn't that a beautiful thing? So you have a aim, a definite and chief aim, because we all have so many aims, so many goals. But if your mind can conceive one chief aim, one chief purpose for your life, once your mind has conceived it and you work towards its fulfillment without trampling on other people's rights or aims, then that is success, according to Napoleon Hill. And he gives many instances of people. He talks of Thomas Alva Edison. Okay, this guy, his chief and definite aim was to create things, to create. He from the bulb to I think he has thousands of patents in his name. And this guy did not even have a high school education. He had less than 6 months or 1 year of formal education. And he is a scientist. Okay. So what is your ideal? Do you have an ideal and you are telling yourself, look, I'm too old, or I'm a different color, my height or size or whatever, is not right? Are you giving yourself excuses why you cannot reach your ideal? Imagine a guy who never went to school, who had only a few months. His inventions are taught in school books, textbooks. Okay, all over the world, billions of kids are learning what that guy discovered, and millions of people are using it. Day-to-day life, we are using so many of his inventions. Now, didn't he have challenges? What drove him? Okay, the definite chief aim that he had, he just kept at it and without troubling others, and he found huge success. Did money follow? It should have, right? And not only to him, to his generations to follow. So that's, and you will know many other such people who had let's take Mr. Dhirubhai Ambani. Okay, so he would have had that chief aim. I need to own that petrol which is coming in the petrol bunk I'm working in. It started there. And then he went on not just to own a petrol, an oil company. He went on to have refineries and upline and downline industries. I mean, it's just crazy the way he grew with just one aim, right? And don't shortchange yourself. Don't think that the minute you shortchange yourself, life will shortchange you. Find your true aim. What is your true ideal? What is it that you're here for? When you find that and you work towards it, you keep it in front of you, every word you say, every thought that comes to you, every step you take, If that worthy ideal is in front of you, if that chief aim is in front of you, automatically, what decisions you have to take, what actions you have to take, everything starts getting aligned, because your mind and the universe knows where you're going, and so it will open the pathways so that you're able to travel along that. So that is the second definition of success, which in a sense it just qualifies, though I prefer Earl Nightingale's definition, so that's why I started that, and that's actually a later one. So obviously Earl Nightingale knew about what Napoleon Hill's definition, and he has improved upon it. So at the moment I find this so perfect. I can't see a better improvement to Earl Nightingale's definition of success. Now there is one more definition of success. I told you I'll give you 3 definitions of success. So I think this I have to write it down. Okay, let me just write it down behind me. It's a formula. A is equal to x plus y plus z. Can you see? A is equal to x plus y plus z. Now, any of you know who's defined this as? Okay, if you see a formula, some of you might have said Albert Einstein, and you're not wrong. It is Albert Einstein. He is given this formula for success. A is equal to x plus y plus z. And I can't help it, but I just love it so much that I'm just breaking the smiles because of that. So A is success, okay? And the formula to reach success is equal to, you should have X, and you should have Y, and you should have Z. And so what is X? Can you say, those of you who know, may probably know, he has termed X as work. So if you have work, alright, and Y he has said is play. Work plus play, okay, will contribute to success. And there's also one more thing. It is not important just to have the right work and you have the right play. So you have enough work and you have enough play, because the quantum of success depends on how much of this you have, right? You have enough work. You have more work, more of X, more of Y, more of Z, you will automatically reach here, right? You will have more of this. Otherwise you will have less of this, correct? So as much work as you can do, and as much more of work as you can do, then as much play as you can do. That means as much fun as you are able to have in life. Isn't it beautiful? Work plus fun. Isn't that a perfect kind of life that you like? Work hard, play hard. I mean, you all heard that. Party hard, work hard. So, right, so that too. Okay? So, X plus Y. And now, any of you know what Z is? Do you? Okay. So, yeah, I think somebody might be out there saying that. Okay, Z is keep your mouth shut. Can you believe that? Work as hard as you can, play as hard as you can, and keep your mouth shut. Amazing. Okay, did he keep his mouth shut? Am I keeping my mouth shut now? No, I'm not keeping my mouth shut. Alright, but that's because I want to share this with you. For those of you who resonate with this. Okay, and when you say keep your mouth shut, it's about not be mum all the time. That is not what he meant. He said unnecessarily don't talk. Okay, when you say something, is it good for the person listening it? Is it good for you when you're saying it? First, is it good for the listener? Second, is it good for you? Third, is it good for everybody else you know? That is, in no way it is hurting anybody else. Right? If all of this is there, then you can, right? If it's good for you to hear it, if it is good for me to say it, and if it's good for others also, it does not in any way harm anybody else, then it's okay to say it. Otherwise, keep your mouth shut. This is Albert Einstein's formula for success. Success is equal to work plus play plus keep your mouth shut. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I hope it was useful for you. And if you like what you watch, please click on the subscribe button to my askgeeks.com channel. I'll share YouTube videos on a regular basis on topics like this, where people have questions and they've not found the right answer. So I hope this satisfies you on definition of success, because three great masters, their definition, and I feel they kind of all align. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ignatius signing off. Have a fantastic and successful day. Thank you and bye-bye.